Hey guys, we are as happy as can be today. Our things have arrived. I'm so excited. Our things have arrived. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Clairside's Diary. It is a beautiful morning and it's cold at the same time. Look, I've got my jacket on and I have got this wonderful winter protection of my hair on. This wonderful wig that I brought with me from America. Sure, America, I miss you already with all your products. But guys, our things arrived. And I have been busy unpacking. The great thing has been that the moving company actually put all our heavy stuff in its right places. So my bed is back. And now it's the busy work of just unpacking all the smaller stuff. I'm so grateful. I had a couple of friends come over to help me. And this is what I wanted to share with you this morning. I am not really good at asking for help. Actually, I find it hard to identify what I need. A while back, before I arrived, a friend of mine, really good friend of mine, asked me, Clarinda, when you arrive in South Africa, what will you need from me as a friend? And guys, I actually burst into tears at that question because I realized that, well, firstly, I was so touched by her asking me, what will I need? You know, as a mom, I'm so used to figuring out what everybody needs. And I feel like sometimes I'm juggling a whole lot of balls in the air for a whole lot of people. And it's also, I think, maybe part of my upbringing is that I haven't had a lot of practice with identifying what I need. I'm really good at identifying what other people need. And this was quite a few months ago when she asked me this question. And coming back and having all my shipment stuff all over the place and finding myself one morning so overwhelmed, it took me a while to take a deep breath and decide to send a text message to a couple of my friends who I knew are homeschooling moms or maybe more available than others. And I said, hey guys, I am feeling like I need a whole lot of help, just so that I don't have to think about every single thing that needs to be done today. My kitchen needed to be unpacked. And I just, in the last 6 weeks or so, with everything piling up, so many decisions, so many navigating of emotions, navigating my attitude, it's been a lot. So I just needed, on that day, I just needed some girlfriends around me who could just help me out. And I think their help was really practical in that they literally unpacked my whole kitchen. And I just said to them, listen, I don't care where things go, think for me. And I think the second thing I needed was, with their presence, I just felt not alone. And I know sometimes we go into spaces and places and seasons where it is lonely. And there's an aspect to being here that is kind of lonely in the sense that I can't share every single thing that I am processing with everyone. But I think that it's really cool to stop and think of what we need as people when we are, whatever season we're in. I do need a sense of celebration. This was one thing I didn't think I need, but when a couple of my friends came by and they just walked around my space, just ummed and ahed and celebrated with me, I just really loved the celebration. Who doesn't like to be celebrated? And so I really have enjoyed that. And obviously, I think our dependency is not on people. But are we not meant to live in community? It's okay to need people, not in the needy sort of codependent sort of way, But it's okay to want people around you who can celebrate you, who can lend a helping hand, who can just be with you, even if they don't do anything. I think the challenge to that is overcoming pride, and overcoming, what happens when people say no to what you've identified as a need. And I think we need to be courageous enough to be vulnerable, but also trust ourselves that we've got enough in us for not getting from people what we think we might need from them. And sometimes I love the opportunity to adjust expectations. I think it brings so much freedom when you know where you stand. And I hear my doorbell ringing. So I'm going to stop this and say thank you for watching Clear Sights. I hope this was encouraging to you. I think we're all going through change in some way, and we find ourselves in some seasons. Could you today stop and think about, what do I need in the here and now of where I am? I hope this was encouraging. Thanks for watching Clear Sights Diary. Hope you have a great week. See you next time on Clear Sights Diary. Bye.